This is Deidre Dryden, and today we will learn to use Grapher on the MacBook Pro. First, we'll get comfortable creating two-dimensional and three-dimensional graphs. Then we will insert those graphs into documents for use in the classroom. Let's get started. We'll start by opening Grapher on the MacBook Pro. Grapher is a really helpful tool if you like to create original documents as a math teacher. As you can see, we have two choices here, two-dimensional graphs or three-dimensional graphs. We'll start with two-dimensional. Take a look. We have different graphing planes that we could use. We'll start with maybe just use margins here, which is very helpful when you're going to put it in a document. We'll choose that. Let's put in 5x to the fourth minus 1. We will hit return and get that graph. If for some reason you're not happy with the coordinate plane and the axes, you can of course equalize axes like that, or you can also zoom in, zoom out, whatever you like. Now if we'd like to place this in the document, we'll simply right click, copy as a TIFF, click there. Now we'll open Word. I started a Chapter 2 preview, and we will now, you can just right click, paste, and we should have our graph right there. Now please note that you also, if you just click on the graph, you can now work with it, and if you want to make it smaller or larger, or you can move it around if we need to, just like we would in a regular Word document. Let's go back over to the graph. If we would like to place that equation right under, now this is exactly the same as text, we would highlight and right click or hit copy, come over to our document, put that wherever we would like to have it. Maybe we'd like to center that, and just paste. Might want to bring that down just a little bit. Okay, now we'll go back to the Grapher, and if we wanted to do a new project, new graph, try looking at a three-dimensional graph this time. As you can see, we also there have different graphing three-dimensional planes to work with. I sometimes like gradient. If we take a look at, say, this black and white with the frame, and we'll choose this, and we can put in something such as z equals x squared plus y squared. We should get a three-dimensional parabolic shape there. Now if you right click on the graph, you see edit appearance. If you click there, you'll get some choices over here and how you might want to change the appearance of that graph. If we wanted to change that to be stripes, for example. There's some other custom colors that we can work with here, but that's simply the appearance of the graph. Now, to put this in our document, make sure that you move your cursor away from the actual document outside the graphing plane. Right click there again, and then we're doing just the same as we did with a two-dimensional graph. We come right back over to our document and go ahead and we'll paste that there, and then you'll have a nice three-dimensional document. Looks like that was a little bit larger, and so it went down to page 2, but again, you can click on that and work with the size just how you would like. Wanted to point out also, as we go back over to the Grapher, something very helpful is under the examples. It gives you some examples that are sometimes hard to create on your own, something like some parametric curves if you want to show your students those, or one that's really cool looking is the torus knot, and you can use those examples and put those in documents for your students. So thanks a lot. I hope that this has been helpful and that you feel a little more comfortable using Grapher.